All right, today we are tackling one of the most important things you need to know to get along in Germany: how to say hello. I mean, it sounds simple, but getting this right is your golden ticket. Get it wrong, and, well, let's just make sure that doesn't happen. You know that feeling, right? That split second of panic when you meet someone new in a different country. Do I keep it casual? Do I go super formal? It feels like you're walking through a social minefield. But don't you worry, because today we're handing you the map. Because here's the thing. In German, saying hello is so much more than just, well, saying hello. It's how you show respect. It's how you define your relationship with someone right from the first second. It really sets the entire tone for everything that comes next. To really get this, you've got to picture German social life as playing out in two completely different worlds. They operate on their own rules. You have the informal world, which is all warm and friendly, and then you have the formal world, which is built on respect and a bit of professional distance. Knowing which world you're in is the whole game. So first up is the informal world, or as they say in German, informell. This is your cozy, relaxed space. Think first names, easygoing chatter. This is the language you're going to use with your family, your close friends, and maybe those colleagues you know really, really well. And then on the flip side, we have the formal world, formal. Now, this is your default setting for most of public life. You'll use this with strangers, in any kind of business meeting, at a government office, even when you're just out shopping. It's all about politeness and showing respect. So let's break it down to a super simple rule of thumb. Are you on a first-name basis with this person? Then you're in the informal world. Easy. But if you're using titles and last names, you are squarely in the formal world. In Germany, that line is usually pretty clear, and it's a way of respecting everyone's personal space. Okay, so we've got our two worlds established. Now let's get down to brass tacks. What do you actually say? You'll see the difference right away. In the informal world, it's friendly and simple. Hello, Yasmin. See? Just hello and the first name. You might also hear a simple hi or hey. It's very direct, very casual. Now let's hop over to the formal world. Here, you'd say something like, Guten Tag, Frau Becker. Did you catch the difference? There are three big changes. The greeting itself is Guten Tag. We're using a title, Frau, for Mrs. or Ms., and we're using her last name, Becker. And formal greetings have another cool layer to them. They're tied to the time of day. So you'll start your day with a crisp Guten Morgen, up until about 11 in the morning. Then, for most of the day, your go-to is Guten Tag. And once evening starts to set in, say around 6 p.m., you'll switch over to Guten Abend. So you've got your informal catch-all hello, and then you have your formal, time-based Guten greetings. The system's actually pretty logical once you see it all laid out like this, right? Okay, you've successfully said hello. High five. But now, how do you make a smooth exit? Well, the exact same formal and informal rules apply when you're saying goodbye. For an informal goodbye, the word you're going to hear absolutely everywhere is tschüss. It's super friendly, kind of like saying bye. So you'd say, Tschüss, Mehmet, again with the first name. Another casual one you might hear is bis bald, which just means see you soon. And what about the formal goodbye? The gold standard is Auf Wiedersehen, Herr Jomas. Let's just unpack that for a second. Auf Wiedersehen literally means until we see again. It's so polite and respectful, and you always pair it with that formal title. Herr for Mr. and the last name. So again, you can see the pattern holds true. You have casual, friendly options like Tschüss for your friends, and the classic, respectful Auf Wiedersehen for all those formal situations. We have covered a lot of ground. So let's boil this all down into your essential toolkit. These are the absolute must-know rules that will let you walk into any German social situation feeling confident. Okay, now this is the number one thing. If you remember literally nothing else from this explainer, remember this. When in doubt, always, always be formal. It's always safer to be a little too polite than a little too casual. You can't take back a casual greeting that landed wrong, but someone can always invite you to be more informal. And when you're being formal, this is exactly how you do it. For men, it's always Herr plus their last name. For women, it's Frau plus their last name. And a quick tip, Frau is the universal, respectful title for all women. It doesn't matter if she's married or not. So let's wrap this all up. For your friends and family, keep it simple. Hello and tschüss. For pretty much everyone else, strangers, business, shopping, you're using the formal toolkit. Guten Tag and Auf Wiedersehen. And you're always using Herr or Frau with a last name. And what's that golden rule? If you're not sure, you always choose formal. It's your social safety net. And there you have it. You've officially cracked the code. You understand the two worlds of German greetings, and you have the key phrases for both. So really, the only question left is, who are you going to go try this out on first? Get out there and practice.